Oh. Testing, testing. Three. Testing audio. Testing audio use. Hello, hello. What's up? What's up? Uh, okay. Everything works fine. All right. We're good to go. Let's go. Continue on. Danga bongo. Investigate. Let's go. Investigate the another murder. Okay. Uh-huh. Probably again. Probably Kaito. We already know who's the murderer. Come on. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. 2 maps on the wall, one of the mansion and one of the world. I'll check the map of the mansion first. First floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. Second is the roof. Split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Sumugi the dining room, Kaito the roof, and Gonta the outside. They added to the food bullet. This is the map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all 4 directions. There's a loading point in the middle so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel through it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. It feels as though there's some secret to this. This map was made by Mio. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand looking at map makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
Huh? You're the type of kid who stare at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
I forgot, we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating, just investigating. I'm guessing we're just going to the chapel. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way.
That's right.
It's cold here. Hold on. It's just toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
Huh?
Huh?
Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry. Wait.
But...
It's still strange. Why would toilet paper in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Toilet paper. It should not be related to the case though. Because it don't make sense. I know, chapel we go, I guess.
Hey, so...
Hey, isn't this a signboard that Mew threw into the river? Whoops, my hand slipped.
You know...
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them?
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rock in the river. So that's what happened. But there's something bothering me. The rock that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? Just walk from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion, that's not the flow of the river.
Shuichi!
Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. Alright, for now we need to investigate the scene.
As I thought.
Scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her.
So...
So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterward. Yeah, that's for sure. Just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start to chant right now, you know.
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappeared, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. This is a hammer. Should be a hammer in this one. I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Miu said she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she would miss a hammer. Was Miu lying? But why would she lie? Is this a cell phone? There's a cell phone in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... a cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here. Kaito, perfect timing. I would like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out?
Of course.
Of course, I never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So what do you want me to do?
Is that all right?
Oh, you don't have to do anything. You just have to stand here. Just gotta stand here. Kaito Momota.
I knew it.
You logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves who just say their name. You can log out anyone you like.
All right.
I see, thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. I bet Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. It's a piece of lattice? Why is this here? Lattice? Yeah, that is a mysterious object. The wooden mat, it used to be common in bathrooms.
yeah?
I didn't see anything like it at the chapel. Where did it come from? Not from the chapel, then why is it here? Yeah, I just figured it out with my magic.
Huh?
You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of signboard to cross the river. That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. Why would you want to test me?
Yeah?
Well, what does this mean? What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case.
I knew it.
Okay, got it. I want to talk to her. Miu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A locked out avatar disappeared, but if the real body died, the avatar remained. Makes sense for a killing me simulator, but if the body disappeared, they couldn't investigate. The avatar never showed injuries, so they stay the same. She still looked almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
actually,
Oh, that reminds me, you can't leave footprints in the snow,
You're
can
right.
you? It looks that way. This is a killing game
Yeah.
simulator. Probably because footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy. So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case. What's wrong, Kibo? Something bothering you? I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
Yes.
Mimi Himicho is adorable. Mini Himicho. yes. It's very adorable. Hello there, Aubrey. Aubrey Nancy. I did not have to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, before we split up, I want to ask you something, Miu. It would seem Kokichi and Miu had met plans to meet each other. Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop.
well,
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop. Why did Miu volunteer to search the area around the
You're
chapel?
right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all this. I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
It would seem that we're finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see. Just like the real world.
Eh?
So what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. Mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. Place Miyu and Kokichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's do that, Shuichi. Yeah, you're right. Shuichi, everyone's counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. And I as well. Okay, at least do that. I'm a detective after all. Why don't we just investigate the chapel first and then to the roof? It doesn't make sense. Why are you making me going back and forth twice? Bruh. This is a very bruh moment right here. Making me go walk all the way over there.
Shuichi!
Hey Shuichi, what was that all about?
Sorry.
Oh, Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
And tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know,
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Huh? What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Miyu at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it. I don't know, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do what you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit stealing boy?
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna investigate Mew's avatar since I got interrupted last
Sorry.
time. Sorry.
Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop. Shouldn't someone go with him? What if he's tampering with the murder? You guys gonna leave him alone? That's insane, bro. You and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murder happens in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow, isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world. Is there something to be disappointed about? How about you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue, but Miu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. Thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. Well, unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Miu ever come to the roof? That is an important question.
Hey!
Hey Kibo, I want your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside of the mansion? No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
You're right.
Yeah, it's certainly too high to
As I
jump.
thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means that the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. I see. What's wrong, Sumugi? Oh, look at the doorknob. It's locked. Ah, it is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock. Seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. That's important information. That can be directly connected to the cage by in fact with binoculars. I can see that this building is on top of a hill. And I can't see past this point because it's the map loading point. That is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. Storage room. Still different from how I remember. It feels as if something is missing. But I wasn't paying close attention to the first time, so I don't remember. Oh wait. But I wasn't playing close. Everything here at all now is. Oh Maki, oh there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
Told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
She probably had back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, alright?
Okay.
Pretty much done, right? Yeah, you're right. I investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna say goodbye to my avatar. Do you like it that much?
Then...
We should go too.
Hey!
What's wrong?
Ew.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too. What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. Is she being considerate just now? Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, I'm good. Papa. Can I teleport? Nope. Have to walk all the way over there. Oh yeah, log out.
Huh?
It's just you and me. We should log out too. By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito? What?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
well.
Shuichi Saihara. Oh. I pulled the device off of my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay? What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So what was it you wanted to
Is
ask?
that alright?
You lent to meet me on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her?
Hmm.
Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miyu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked? After I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Which one is it? Kokichi meet with me or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Alright, Monotaro. What's the investigation result?
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay!
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He really is trying to be our friend. A little bit, at least.
So...
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
Oh.
Guess the personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
So what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
So...
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said that she'll delete anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay!
That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose?
Then.
She add anything? She found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies me you hide that fact from us, which means all Mommy added were the 2 maps, the rest was already part of the program.
By the way.
While we were talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but could you have used something else as a bridge? I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned a human parameter.
Really?
For some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter. And what happened when you became an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Well.
But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Ah.
Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So.
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on the x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
Huh?
She created an additional wall. There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis.
Hey.
But you're positive there was only one.
Okay.
Yep, there's definitely the only one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one Mew added? What was the world like originally? Mew said there wasn't anything past the wall. Is there another lie? Also, it looks like the extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. It allows objects through.
I see.
Dude, that's very interesting.
Hey.
So are those all the things she tampered with?
Ah.
Oh, there's one more thing. So one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar. A strange setting.
Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Then.
So if Mew touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed. Who was it? Oh, it was Kokuchi. Oh, it's me? I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I've never touched Mew in that world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out?
Okay.
It helps a lot. Thanks.
Ah.
Well, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case.
So.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any detail. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in. I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. That's it? We didn't even go to the chapel.
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
Wow, he seems really down.
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body.
I mean, that is what we're doing. What we're gonna do.
Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really.
Are you though?
I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized.
Way more energized.
Anyway,
Doesn't seem like it.
that's all. Hey!
We seem like we're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. We're gonna start, huh? We no can stop it
You're
anymore.
right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys.
I
I'm your friend. Oh no, he's gonna die.
what?
You just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Thank you, don't I feel relief? Don't worry, Monotaro. Suichi will get revenge from you, Dad.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. That's right, the culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. That's like a red flag, exactly. He's gonna die.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Wait,
That too.
I.
Meeting you all, that's really.
Sorry.
Sorry, there's nothing else I would after the class trial is finished. The flag is rising!
Hmm?
What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
They're gonna die.
what did you say?
It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Who's screwing around? Let's let it up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best. Going to do his best. Be a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What is so exciting about this? Hmm. Hmm. Let's go. To the shrine of judgment. Looks like that's everyone. There's a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
Right?
We can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Let's focus on surviving this class
I
trial
guess.
first. You're right. If we messed up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. We just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all died, then the killing game would end.
What?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our
You're
side.
right.
It's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work.
okay.
I'm still wondering why they still has not killed the detective.
Come on, man.
Shuichi, you're getting all tense. What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before, Shuichi, don't carry the burden all.
You get it?
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito? What's your problem?
You really don't get
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through the class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi, you know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not...
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Oh, killer girl glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Okay, glares him to do the trick as Kokichi turned around dejected.
jeez.
Finally, that pest was gone. Thanks, Makiro. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Kaito, I'm okay.
Well.
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you. I won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problem, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. And like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really, the fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the door opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep father waiting.
Huh?
Wait, is he back to normal? Huh? You're not friend anymore? You jerk must feel pretty slick using Monotower's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
You bastards!
But I won't let you guys pick Monotauro anymore because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. He's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room, maybe even set up a barricade. There's another dead flag.
Anyway,
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement of the blackened and spotless face off. Okay. Finally. Into our podium as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the fourth time. The fourth class trial was about to begin. Miyu Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all missed her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaide with the camera to give Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. Thing is, I kind of have helping her to be survive till the end, but like, nah, probably not. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. That picture's gonna be only one left. This one I have 4. So the next one has gotta be one of these two. Kibo's dead. Gonta's probably dead. She could be dead as well. I don't know. Or the culprit. We don't know. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. That one only 2 left. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Go. 3 point. Let's check skills. I got 12. Hmm. Lost in thought. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Wait, hold on. Let me get. All right, I'm back. Let's go. Wait. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Okay, let's go. Clash trial in session.
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with the basic
Sounds very down.
explanation. Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Eh?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were
Let's go
all
to
still
the-
logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Mm-hmm. It's suspicious. He's not the culprit. He can't be. Let's go. Small bottle of poison, killing game
Kaito logged
simulator.
out first, by himself. Mew is still logged in, though.
Kaito's account.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right?
Hold on.
Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Hammer. That doesn't make any sense. No, it's
What
one
do you
of
mean last words?
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Mew was still logged in, though. That's when
Correct.
you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
That's wrong. Wrong. What?
I was wrong.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
Wait, killing game simulator. Oh yeah, that's the thing that I need to look up. Killing game.
Right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
He's trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean last words?
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her. Kaito?
That's wrong.
That's wrong. There you go. You used this.
He wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Mm-hmm.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Because it's not. It's already
Then, what was
explained
her
on the
real cause of death?
on the fucking monopad.
Damn it.
Oh wait. Killing game simulator.
This is it.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world,
Mhm.
if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Exactly.
Miyu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Oh.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
Mm-hmm. Let's spin that down.
In the virtual world.
Muse Corp.
Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Nope.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Nope.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
There you go.
I agree.
The strangulation.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Oh, okay.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Wow, Quantical nerd over that is crazy.
But was there even a rope?
What a
in that world?
nerd.
I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for what do I do with it might be? I found it during the investigation. The toilet paper?
This is it! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
What would the toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
What? Gonta?
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh?
What's wrong?
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
What is going on? Gonta!
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Advance!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Advance.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Wait.
You died such an
Loud
awful
noise.
death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Bladed lock. Ah!
No, I'm positive
Oh my
toilet
God.
paper was used instead of rope.
Okay, hold on.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
Oh no!
Oh, I think like we used the bridge
No
one.
time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
No? Damn it.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Something else about the stem. I should be
There's no
careful.
time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Something off about Gonta's statement? What?
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper
Killing game
in
simulator.
place of rope! Would tear too easy!
There you go.
I'll cut through your words.
I'll cut through your words. Killing game simulator. I was doing that and then it won't do
Toilet
that.
paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Breakable? You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Culprit meant to get rid of the evidence. They did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No?
You program it
Who
in?
else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Person who brought the hammer was Mew herself.
That's it!
She's the only one that could bring it.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were
She
true,
deleted every
she wouldn't have
object.
missed something like a hammer.
She would have kept that to herself.
Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
So what did you need it for? We need to make that clear.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer.
Nope.
Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot, she was the victim!
Let's assume that Mew
Half
brought
of
the
the
hammer.
mansion.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Nope.
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Nope.
Or she secretly met up with someone
No.
and tried to kill them with it.
I was wrong!
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Okay, map of the world, probably.
What was she planning to do with it?
Oh, Mew and Kokichi meeting, damn it.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
I was like, I didn't see this.
Uses for a hammer.
Ugh.
Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone
Here you go.
I agree.
I was being stupid, I didn't say that.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
He was planning. Kill Kokichi.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? We can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Oh wait, okay, let's go. Let's start driving and pick up some women. Let's pick up with this. Boom. Oh wait, I could have picked up two actually. There you go. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Mew? Mew Iruma. Come on. There you go. Oh, I didn't get that. Okay, my bad. Oop. There you go. Why was Mew trying to kill Kokichi? The rooftop. The virtual world. Last one. Come on. Why was bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Bottle of poison? To divert attention? There you go. Complete.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Ooh, non-stop debate. Okay. Kokichi in
When
the
could
salon.
Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Nope.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
There you go.
I was wrong! When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without
Then
us
game simulator,
noticing,
log in, log out.
then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time?
Kokichi in the salon.
Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys!
When it was planted.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon?
Nope, I didn't see that.
If she hadn't logged in, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
Why is it all blue?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just...
No, I think it's the first one. The first one.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out.
No?
Oh no! When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
I think it's wired by
Kokichi,
Mew.
weren't you in the salon? Did you see her log?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in, then you couldn't have poison. Damn it! When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Log in, log out right quick.
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out.
You couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out.
Kaito, your grave just got.
It should have been that, right? Hold on. Oh god. This is why sometimes like I think of like, oh, it should be this. But, like, the game telling me like, no, it's not that. Like, what? It should have been that. Okay, got it.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the
Poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out
at some point.
And then what? Log back in?
Kokichi, what's in the salon?
Did you see her log in or log out?
Nope, I didn't see
See that at all? If she hadn't logged in or out.
You couldn't have placed the poison. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went
She
in and
logged
out
in
of the virtual
last.
world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she
Okay,
would
yeah,
have
it
had
makes
time
sense.
to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito,
Well, that's not my fault.
which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Mew log Kaito? The phone?
This is it!
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momota. He logged out just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start,
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
Hmm.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Hmm? Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
Oh no, Monotaro.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
She was very insistent, yeah.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
A real class trial. Alright, buddy.
Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Oh.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
One-hit wonder.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonto went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death. Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place, but I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
So the first we need to determine if Mew was actually there or not. Did she go or was she never on the roof at all? I mean, it could be, but we don't really know.
Mew was
for
waiting
sure.
for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up! Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up! Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the... mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. Avatar
Oh wait, at the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river. A bridge would be the only way to get across. So,
Her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up! Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
no. Mew should have been at the chapel.
Nope.
That's wrong!
She's not at the chapel though.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first, since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
What are
What?
you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I need to focus on the cake. Thing is the flow.
The way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to...
There it is.
I agree.
A wall added by Mew.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
Oh my god. What are you fighting me
What
for?
is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Oh boy, I think I'll be just gotta have the rebuttal showdown again. Come on.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through.
New
So
sabotage.
Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
I'll cut through those
Oh,
words.
cut through your words. The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human
To
to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Oh my god.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? 'Cause Mew said...
Uh-huh.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
What?
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Oh, oh my god. What a Taro.
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Oh,
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
oh,
Jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
he's saying all that stuff about me to get the cub to reveal something? I guess I should thank him. Well, I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world,
Mystery of virtual world?
there have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The noise.
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Hold on, hold on. I need to do. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Nothing else that happened in there. Mine. Okay, this again. Uh-huh. What real phenomenon happened in the virtual world? Okay. This one. There you go.
I see it.
That's the weird phenomenon.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Look, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding this sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I still remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Okay. Taxi. Taxi should be fine though. Oh wait, ah shit. At which point was the signboard swept away? River. Okay, this one moved a lot. There you go. Stop moving. Where is the end of the river? Ancient side? Transition point. Chapel side? It's a long one. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Mansion side. Okay, last one apparently. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard flow? downward. Against the current? Yeah.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there, but that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Related to unnatural way the signboard was carried to the river. Unnatural way.
I was wrong!
I'm a fraud. What clues related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried to the river?
Oh no!
Okay. What's so unnatural about this one?
Damn it!
Wait, what?
I was wrong! This is it!
Okay, wall added by Mew.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel, but if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
It end up on the other side.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Huh?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Okay.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something here. We need to forget about what we know and think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream? Putting common sense aside, focus on the flow river. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream? The downstream and upstream connect.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Mm-hmm.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
I
In
got
that
it.
case,
I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about?
the reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion wall, they're the same wall.
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
Shh, it's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Oh, okay.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret.
Mm-hmm.
Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Hangman's Gambit, I really hate this game. What is the unique feature of the virtual world? Wait. Oh my god. Well, I can't find the word though. Come on. There you go. World. World loops. Oh, even the words are backwards and kind of annoying. I don't know if it's a W or an M. Ugh, annoying.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Mm-hmm. We get it. It looped.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the nap loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loops start. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop... I was wrong! I was wrong!
Oh my god. Oh, in the middle of this?
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Why are you laughing like that, dude?
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get
this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Not really.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lie. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What's Kokichi's plan here? Who killed Mia? Okay, intermission again. Ah! Save. Save, please. Thank you. Hey, Monopoly Fury is late too. Why do you know Monopoly cycle?
And another thing.
Never mind that, probably this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation. Lack of hibernation?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah. Really?
Watch it in real time? Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be. Yeah, you're right. Night night. Resume.
My head!
Bonotaro! Pull yourself together!
He's gonna die.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
What is going on? Okay, continue please.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge. She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things.
True, true.
Killing game bad. Not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Right.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the... I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Going to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength? That problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard? Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
It sounds like something slamming it. What could those two things be? Hammer hitting the wall. Hammer hitting the wall? The lattice hitting the wall?
Oh no!
Mew hitting the wall.
That's it! I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now.
Because you know everything. You already know the culprit.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
It's split
If the
off.
culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
It's split off, yeah. Because he already does figure it out. Split off roof. Split. Come on. Where's the O? Split off. R. There's an O. 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 F.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide? Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Shumai.
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
What? Do something else as well top her body slide. Well, duh, she would use the lattice.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though. That's wrong!
You're wrong.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
The only one who could do that
But
is
during the
still
investigation,
him now.
I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
I still think
After the
Kaito do it.
culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Why are you hating Sonic for?
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away
Okay.
from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit.
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
Oh man.
Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Oh, you got me.
Kaito. It's Kaito.
Oh no!
Is that Kaito? Who is the liar?
It's you! Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
I never went to the roof. I went for the meeting.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Mind sense. Ah, okay. I thought we have the culprit killed on the locker roof. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. There you go.
I see it.
That's the right one. Complete.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said, but later you said, that's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion, but you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
Nope. He's
But
lying.
there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Oh, wait. I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless
It just
fight.
became pointless now. Alright.
Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
You don't have a baby, you're a robot.
Grandfather, stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
Yeah, don't have time like this. The Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Okay, yeah, Kokichi in the salon one probably.
I didn't go to the roof.
Okay, I have to lie.
Lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you, but you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about,
Exactly.
Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who
Oh,
are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
Himiko
But to
point.
go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well, I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
Oh,
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Fess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
A motive?
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair. Monokuma can't take sides.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
What?
Huh?
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now.
Oh.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
'Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt
Gonta.
he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trial. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Going to not understand what's going on, but still going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything. And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why going to not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Because he would get stunned if he touched me. Setting on
I am
Kokichi's
not the
avatar.
culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have kept strangling her.
That's wrong.
That's wrong!
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Not him.
if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Mm-hmm.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
Because the bug is his friend.
Believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, leave Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys,
Kiba.
why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
But...
2 for 1 truth special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present
Yep, they're
its
more
very
phenomenal
own
trial
more
ground.
phenomenal trial ground!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
Need to find the truth, bro. Who's going to have committed a crime?
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Would Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Okay, this is the one.
Not kill Mew! Honest!
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with
No,
Monokuma,
Mew.
but only on a temporary basis.
Oh yeah, Mew, damn it. Damn it,
Is this...
retry.
We can't let it...
I let so many mistakes.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
It's all a lie.
Okay.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The
Rooftop.
entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi! I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Going to not kill Mew!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Okay. Crouch bind.
This is our answer!
Man, these three people.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I
That's
just
not the
want
case
the
here.
truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
You're being used by
I
him.
still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right?
You bullied the culprit.
You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
The voice actor goes crazy at this point. Gunter's been saying he doesn't know anything. He's been acting stupid this entire time. Before logging in. Once I start saying, I don't know when No, after. Oh, damn it. Ugh, I just raced too hard for that.
That's it! Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
Where'd Gon thought that was?
This is it!
An avatar error.
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
What was the error? What could it have been? Hangman's Gambit! Oh my god. Why do I have to Hangman's Gambit this? Memory? Okay. Memory loss. Okay, got it. I need an E and M. Okay, an M of this. Oh, I need an O. Okay, that's a Y. O-R Y. I need an L. L. O. I need an S. I need two S's. There it is.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory? Gonta never hurt anyone! No way
Gonta's the culprit!
Okay, it's one of those debate now. Where the loudmouths start picking. Mass panic debate. Login logo error. Device instruction. Wait, device instruction, that's new. Yep. Okay.
Anyone doesn't remember
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
He would
remember
never
doing it,
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta, it's gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
should
friends!
have affected all of us.
What's up
Your
before?
lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta can't
okay,
even kill an
I'm not
insect.
lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
weak
Gonta, swear!
I heard it!
I got that.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the two cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world. I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
You hold it with the left hand?
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
That's your left hand!
What?
Looks like it's decided.
What's decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
That's why I keep
Gonta
asking
fall
that.
asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute. Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope. Only the person who did the kill.
Nope. Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to
Because
this?
he's
Hold
saying
on,
it to
that hasn't been
Gonta that
decided yet!
she was going to kill him. That's
Who
why
cares about the motive?
helped
Let's
him.
vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lie.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right? Because
Me?
if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be the suspect is because they couldn't have accessed the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
He was logged out. But it wasn't Kaito.
Kaito had logged out ahead
Oh, I
of
know there
us.
was like, it's too easy for it to be Kaito.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start, but she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspect. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off, but what's the reason for that?
You can go to the roof. Oh, wait. No, we saw Mew. No, we have to hold out of it. I did it wrong. Oh my god.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspect.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Isn't like Rochi could be culprit is. He couldn't have killed Mew.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi. You don't need to answer that. This is all Kokichi's trap.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this. This is like... He doesn't even remember, that's the thing.
It's Gonta.
Oh my god, this is so evil, dude.
Shuichi?
I can't believe it's Gonta though.
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well.
What do you mean, oh
A
well?
culprit who can't remember their murder.
He doesn't even do anything. That's...
So, better than nothing.
Okay,
If
this is
Gonta
definitely
remembered,
one of the
this cover would have been blown
terrible...
so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hey, really gonna kill Gonta like this?
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
We still didn't get the full image though.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Oh. Is it Kaito himself?
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, Shuichi and Smugi. Gonta, is Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Exactly.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end.
No,
But-
that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it. To survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please!
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
You're...
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't tell my detective work now. If I want to also survive, I can't back down. I have to fight Kaito?
Never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all?
Wait.
He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
Oh shit.
Wake up, Shuichi!
Oh my god.
Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi!
Okay.
Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Damn it!
There you go.
Who do you want to believe?
Da.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Damn it!
Here you go.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
The mansion. Toilet paper discovered outside the mansion.
It ends here!
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The
'Cause
same
it won't
toilet
break.
paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body. It was up.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about that.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
The place where the toilet paper was tied down. The freaking this.
There!
Mm-hmm. The
The
telescope.
binoculars on the
Binoculars,
rooftop.
yeah.
The toilet paper could have been tied there.
Yep.
However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I just ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
You just throw it there. Could have just kept it with him.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
It's gone to.
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
Even though he doesn't remember
But I'm
himself.
the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Oh my god. Feel bad for him.
Okay.
Feel bad for Gonta. god, this is painful. What color cord did Copper stick with the right port? I don't think the court has to do with this, so let's move on. What did Mew bring from Sweetie's lab? Nope. Bottle of poison. What was found on the enters all dimensions of the virtual world? Map of the virtual. What did Mew do when the other left for the mansion? No. Who was investigating the roof? It was Kaito. Who was investigating the kitchen? Who was investigating the dining hall? No. What other did Mew use when she got to the mansion? She used the phone. Who was logged out against their will? Kaito. What was weapon Mew brought to kill Kokichi? Hammer, but we don't have that yet. What did the culprit use to strangle Mew? Toilet paper. Yeah, he used it to protect him. He killed her to protect Kokichi. How did the culprit escape from the roof? Okay, these two first. This is this one. Boom. And then Mew snuggles a hammer. Smuggles in a hammer. Okay, we can do the one that is completely missing. There you go. Let's see where the missing one is. Investigating dining hall is Tsumugi. Oh wait. Oh, Shuichi. Shuichi was in the kitchen. This is Kaito. Outside the mansion was him. And use the toilet paper.
This is the truth of the case.
There it is. Okay. We'll just let it play.
The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we
I'm
all
gonna go
logged
eat some
into
candy
the virtual
while
world.
figure out the thing.
To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world.
Mhm.
But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat.
Exactly.
This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses.
Everything makes sense.
She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally
It's still weird to me that
false.
Kokichi had
She wanted
eyelashes
us
on
to
it,
misunderstand
on his
the world.
avatar.
However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan.
So part of her plan.
At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside.
Wait, outside?
She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river.
Yep. That's exactly what she did.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar's settings from human to object.
And that's how she get out of the
That
wall.
was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way.
Like, that's the most stupidest part. He knew someone is searching in that location. She
When
could have
hit
just
the mansion,
ducked,
she pulled out her cell phone.
but no, they just walk
She
casually.
didn't tell us that there was another way to log out.
What the stupidest way to get caught?
Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
The thing is, Gonta could have just, make sure stop her from killing him. But no, he just be the one that kill her.
Tar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone.
And then she slid down.
The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof.
Oh my god. Whoosh! Boom!
It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to
That's
escape from
toilet
the rooftop.
paper. Yep. Exactly.
They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without
Literally
that one little
just-
mistake,
He could have just kept it with
we might
him.
never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
I wonder how they're gonna kill our boy.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Kokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Kind of hard saying this guy to be the killer. Hold on, give me a sec.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Going to not really understand, 'cause going to not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Going to
Oh my
trust
god,
everyone.
man.
Gonta.
You've been fooled so hard.
Why? Going to kill Mew, forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad.
Because you were tricked
Going
so
to try to
hard.
blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why go to do such terrible thing?
Ask that yourself, Gonta.
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
I mean, that's what he did.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him.
He manipulated the man.
Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
Hold on.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
Hold on. Give me a sec. Oh. Oh wait. Oh wait, I forgot there's a time limit. Oh my bad. I was trying to answer messages. Hold on. I'm dumb. We can't let it end like this. Okay. I didn't know there was a timer in it. I forgot. Gonta Kokuhara. There you go. You're the culprit, my dude.
It seems the
There you go.
voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
They vote Kokichi? Okay, someone vote Kokichi. It's definitely Kaito.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened?
It was definitely
Will you
Kaito
make
picking
the
him.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
No, this is awful, man. I don't want to see Gonta get murdered. No. And he doesn't even know it was him. That's the awful part. This sucks. Okay. That's the debate got me B.
absolutely right.
You voted correctly.
Let me hear
Congratulations,
your
you
joyful
guys.
voices. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Why?
Wah!
Geez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
What? We're having 6 tuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Hey, Cookie, you said this would leaven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven up the killing game and the clash trial. And I said output the motive, the secret of the outside world into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
So it was just a lie.
Was that?
Just laughed it off.
Hey,
You satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you give Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. Huh? Gonta?
Please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
Alright.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because
Why don't we have the Gonta in the virtual world? Going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Okay, makes sense.
Combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Uh-huh. Do your thing, Monokuma.
Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
No way they're bringing back Alter Ego Gonta.
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only
Okay, they really did
exists
do
in
it like a
virtual space.
Danganronpa one again.
If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand who this alter ego person.
now then.
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then, other Gonta. Tell Gonta.
Why?
Why did Gonta kill Mew? Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about?
oh man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now. Oh,
Gonta.
and Gonta no could save everyone.
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Answer, Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone.
that's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight Exisals. Gonta feel frustrated, cause Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels.
Yeah.
Technically, they are the same person.
But
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it cause everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at that time. No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink, I'll take that card key then. You used it on the library, didn't you? Used his little body to advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
Huh?
The card key. So you used it.
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
Outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second. But that was when I found out about Miu's plan. And it hit me. If I combined the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I liven up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback like with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world? In the flashback like?
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback like.
You know?
And if it was the flashback like, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. You have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator. But I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey, you even know where it was hidden. That's not fair.
to tell you the truth,
Whoa, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together, but Gonta can watch Kokichi so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay then, let's go. Wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep an eye on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta.
After that, Gonta got taken to the forest near mansion. Is this flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. Gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And there, Gonta remembered the secret of the outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way.
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, do not trick. Because when Gonta remembers secret of outside world, Gonta thinks it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell. Outside is hell. What did Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? Is hell outside and hell inside?
But
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had to survive the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
Get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening.
What?
What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there. What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey,
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what would you do such a thing?
please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Gonta, no, can't tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us why. Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone. Despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind of Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth?
But
Now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? But can't you accept everything about this case? Can you imagine the rest, right? I used Miyu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaito's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you. Miyu, is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out. There's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They will make the world a better place. My duty as a genius inventor. So, I can't afford to die here. Sorry. Gonta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever. That was just a pure excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But, Gonta's sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Mew. I already said you don't need to apologize. You have to do this for everyone's sake. I guess it makes sense now.
It can't be.
Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel's wall.
Huh?
What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta.
Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Mew walk through the wall. Gonta told Kokichi and he think of everything else.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we make a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst. That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry.
Gonta, no, can't tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Mew. Gonta really did it.
Sorry.
Everyone, Gonta is so sorry. Gonta. Gonta's plan to save everyone failed. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot.
How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything.
Huh?
You're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
yeah,
Yeah, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. Should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Miyu for that sake, you know?
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit, you made him kill her.
Please stop.
Gonta is bad. If Gonta kills someone, Gonta is murder. It's true. Gonta makes everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry, everyone.
You fail everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is so sorry you make everyone suffer. Gonta, so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. When I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual
I
world.
suppose.
And in fact, you were right. You set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta.
Please stop!
It's okay. Everyone, please don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman.
Hey!
Hey, so are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another
You
thing.
guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I!
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
Huh?
Kokichi,
I know that!
if you're prepared for it, if you're gonna execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Kokuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs.
Ah.
That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming.
Yeah?
Already? The contractions are speeding up any minute now.
Hey.
Quick, hold my hand.
Now then, I've prepared a very
Okay, Monopon is the
special
one that died.
punishment.
Monopon is the one that's gonna die.
Gonta!
The bug's gonna come out of her belly, that's for sure.
no.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset. He knows could protect everyone. Can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
Sorry, everyone.
Gonta, I love you all.
Going to idiot.
Okay. Let's see the... Let's see how it is. No, not AI gone. I knew it was something to do with her. Oh, it should be. Okay. Dead by bees. Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew something was gonna coming out of there. Oh! It killed Himono's too! No way. This is the awful one. Surprise? What a twist, huh?
Thrilling.
Even I didn't see that coming. Oh, my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it.
Oh, so sad. All that cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children?
Unbelievable.
Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. Because I'm never going to get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why.
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later! Gonta!
Damn it.
Damn it, well, it turned out like this.
Got a minute?
Hey Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it. I can't accept it either. Kokichi, what is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, you really cared for Gonta. Explain yourself to everyone and... I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Oh my god.
Kokichi!
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Fake crying?
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been a real man. That would have interfered with the game. I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right?
What?
What?
Hey!
What do you mean? What really happened? What did you make him do that?
Well, you know.
Obviously. So it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What are you?
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought it'll liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did,
You really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. And I thought I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Then...
He's gonna die next time. There's no way they would just let Kokichi do what he did. Okay? He's gonna die in the next chapter. For real. If he ain't dead, then like, I don't know what's happening.
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Makiro?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me
I
Makiro.
wanna die.
You look so much better with a scowl on your face. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more then. You and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless death. Adult thought resounded through our skull.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Oh my god. Bruh, no way.
Kaito!
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito!
Are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Got a minute?
For someone who claimed to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believe a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, that finally provoked you now. Is it because of Kaito?
Maki.
No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He is way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side. Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry.
Sorry, my MP's at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic. Hey, why are you all so worried about this pathetic
wrong.
Pathetic. Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends. Friends don't make this game more
Oh, man.
Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore. I'll tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. He's gonna die. He's not gonna be killed as a suspect. He's gonna die from get killed by the killers.
Kaito!
You okay?
Huh?
Hey, Kaito.
Hey!
You don't look well. Didn't seem like you punched you that hard, but you hit your head or something? I'm okay, it's fine. Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... Sad, I'm fine. I tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over, his knees gave out and his collapsed hard.
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
He spoke, his Samo got to his feet. Yep, it all... He's dying. I'm gonna head back to my room. Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me.
Huh?
I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well...
I'll go with him. It'll be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out, is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it. Fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we're just playing the stupid game. Like Kokichi.
Damn it!
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time.
Time?
I'll end this killing game.
This world is mine. Kokichi Oma. Alright. I'm gonna end this here. I already figured out the killers. Didn't expect to be him, but then again, Kokichi's showing his true self, telling us that like the end is near. We already end chapter 4. I think there's like 2 more chapter, and like we'll see how it goes. Again, see you guys in the next one for real. Bye bye. Boop.